A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Happy 1 year anniversary, guys.
Happy anniversary!
Happy anniversary!
Morty and I wish you very happy anniversary!
Happy anniversary, guys.
Yeah, we love you. Happy anniversary.
Hopefully we'll see you soon.
Here's to many happy returns.
We love you.
Happy anniversary!
Happy anniversary.
Happy 1 year anniversary. Love from us and Mars to you and Moo.
Well, I would like to wish them a very happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary, guys.
Happy anniversary for sure.
Have a wonderful anniversary. Happy first anniversary. We love you.
And wishing you guys the happiest of anniversaries.
Speed round. Answer Danbi or Dave.
Okay, this has to be rapid fire then.
Yeah, we're ready.
Yeah.
Go.
Let's go. From the top.
Here we go with speed round.
What are the questions? Let's see.
Alright, so I'll start.
We're gonna just do the speed round. We'll see if how speedy I can actually be.
God, that's slow! Not the whole point. It's called speed round, people.
Who's more likely to talk their way out of a speeding ticket?
Oh, dude.
It's like Danbi.
It's gotta be Danbi.
For sure.
Dave. I'm talking to you, Dave. He'd be explaining to the officer why he couldn't be getting a ticket for speeding for some reason, or he just straight up get it. Danbi, I think she could pull out a tier or two and get out of a speeding ticket.
Danbi, definitely.
Dave would probably just make them angrier, and he'd probably end up with more of a ticket.
Danbi. I'm gonna go with Dave on that one.
Definitely.
Danbi.
Dave.
Danbi.
Easily Danbi. Oppa!
Danbi.
Yeah, Danbi for sure.
I feel like Dave would not be able to convince the police officer because he'd be like, I was going to, 87.5.
I feel like Dave would get himself arrested.
Dave would just talk himself in circles, that's the thing.
So, who's driving?
Dave's driving.
Dave's driving. Or, wait, is it if each of them individually was pulled over? Because
Talk is the operative word than Danbi.
But I feel like Dave would just being like, he just pull one of these, just look at the cop.
I feel like Dave might get a leg up in Michigan because there's definitely some secret Ford pass that everyone in the police departments recognizes.
But outside in the state of Michigan.
Oh, Danbi then. Yeah.
Yeah, I have to go with Danbi.
Yeah, guys, this is a speed round.
Probably Danbi.
I'll say Danbi.
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 Who's a better driver?
Dave on the driver. Come
Yeah,
on.
Dave.
And it's just because he works in auto as some sort of driving person. We'll say that.
Oh, he does? Okay.
No, I'm just making that up. I don't really know.
Danbi.
Also Dave.
I don't know.
Dave.
Oh.
100%. Oh my god, Danbi.
I don't know. I think they both
Scared for
suck.
my life.
No, they both suck. I've driven with
Actually,
Dave.
Dave
I
got
would say
a
Dave.
point.
Actually, I want to go Danbi. I want to go Danbi. This is
Dave last time got accident, spin off.
Really? I didn't know that. They're equal.
Danbi speeded fast,
Yeah.
Danbi speed is still fast, but doesn't make the accident.
Goes 20 above the speed limit. Yeah. Reckless abandon and no four-wheel drive in the winter. I think Dave.
Yeah. I mean, but I didn't know he got into an accident. So.
Dave.
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 Danbi.
That's how you get out of the ticket. Or she speeds so much, she's got to get out of the tickets.
Dave.
I'm gonna have to go Dave. Sorry.
Danbi.
Dave.
Okay,
That's
we're
just
still on Dave then.
He's got to do those test drives, right?
Oh, that's true.
That's true.
Okay.
Dave.
Who's a pickier eater?
Can we say neither? Cindy, we're saying neither. Neither.
I'll say neither.
I don't know that either are picky, are they? I've seen Danbi and Dave eat pretty much everything I've ever seen put in front of them.
I don't think either are particularly picky. I think Danbi has more selective in terms of quality.
So maybe Danbi again?
I don't see either of them as very picky eater. I don't know if I'd had to pick.
Maybe Danbi.
Danbi.
Dave.
Really? So when they came to Toronto, in this restaurant, there was duck hearts. And Dave was like, oh, I'm going to try these duck hearts. And yeah, it was like $3 for 5 duck hearts. And we're like, what the fuck is this? But
Danbi.
Dave.
I say Dave.
Dave.
Danbi.
Danbi.
Dave. Because he has eating restrictions. Right. So, although Danbi's always doing keto, so.
Dave.
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 Well, I don't know. So I feel like Dave would eat more things, but he'd have more negative things to say about them.
I think they're both pretty thoroughly omnivorous in terms of like what they'll put in their mouth, period. But Dave probably
Very
is more
broad
finicky
category.
about what he'll say he likes.
I also think Dave.
Who's more likely to steal all the covers on a cold night?
I'm gonna go with Danbi.
Yeah, I could see Danbi.
Dave will put up with no sheets, or covers rather.
Danbi, definitely.
Danbi.
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 Jeez, Dave? I don't know. We don't know. Definitely.
Dave.
Danbi.
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 Yeah, Danbi for sure.
Danbi.
Dave would let it happen. Dave would like it to happen.
Danbi. I feel like that's Dave.
Danbi.
Who snores louder?
Is it offensive? Is it offensive to say that a woman snores? Is that a thing? We go with Dave?
I'll go with Dave for this one.
Yeah, we'll go with Dave.
I want to know.
Keep it even.
Dave. Definitely Dave.
Ooh, that's a tough one. My gut is actually saying Danbi.
Both.
I'm glad she didn't say you.
Hey. Oh, this is tricky.
I thought this, but
This is okay. Yeah, this was tricky.
sorry, Danbi. You're watching this.
Dave.
Dave.
Danbi.
Dave.
Ooh, Danbi.
Dave. Yeah, I think Dave snores louder. Dave snores louder.
Danbi.
Dave's pretty silent in this regard.
I'll go with Danbi.
I'll go with Danbi.
That's deadly Dave.
I'm just gonna guess Dave.
I think Dave probably snores louder. Yeah.
I don't think I'm supposed to really answer that.
Who spends more time staring at their phone?
I'm gonna go with Danbi. I don't really know, but
Yeah, we'll go with Danbi.
Although I have to say everyone I've seen, not either just those two, just like everybody, one of our friends, they're on their phone a lot. I don't think anybody wins in this one.
Definitely Dave. That is not even a question.
Danbi.
Dave.
Dave.
Danbi.
Oh, yeah, that's.
No, I think always halfway through a party, Dave checks out and he's on that.
Yeah.
That's true, that's true. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna change that. Yeah.
Dave.
Dave.
100%.
Danbi.
Oh, Danbi.
Danbi. I think that one's Dave too.
Is this any question?
Danbi.
Wait, really? I feel like it's Dave.
He's always on Twitter, dude. Even at his wedding, he was on Twitter.
Yeah.
But Danbi was on Instagram, so like.
But Dave has that. He has that post series mojo. Like that. That's the relationship that he has with Twitter. Is the posting relationship.
Yeah, Dave is on Twitter.
Yeah.
I think it's gotta be Danbi.
I also get the feeling though that Dave is on Reddit all the time, like you are.
Danbi.
Who's funnier?
Funny. Oh, they're funny in their own way though. Is the thing. You can't really say like one's funnier than the other.
I can't think of one.
You'll say Dave, I'll say Danbi. There we go. We tied up with that one.
Not even gonna answer that because repercussions.
It's also a tough one. I feel like Dave is quietly funny, whereas Danbi is more vocally funny. So that's my way around that question.
Danbi.
It's hard to understand.
I'll
both
say
sides.
Moo.
Dave.
Yeah, okay, Dave. Yeah, I'm sorry, Dave.
I like both of their humor, but I'll give this one to Dave. I like Dave.
Cool.
Danbi.
Danbi.
Dave.
Yeah, they're both so funny. I'll go with Dave.
Danbi.
Dave.
Dave. I'm about Danbi. Dave's just dumb. He's not funny.
Danbi.
Dave.
Different appeals.
Yeah.
Dave? Don't hate me.
I think that they're both funny.
I think that they're funny in different ways.
Yeah, that's
If you
true.
want to joke about like world conflicts, if you want to joke about politics or Marxism or economy, Dave is your man. If you want just casual, snarky jokes about things, Danbi's funny.
Danbi's pretty snarky.
She's pretty snarky.
Oh, no, that's not a fair one.
Danbi or Dave, who's funnier?
It depends. You're
Danbi
both
or Dave?
funny. I love both of you.
Who would last longer on a deserted island?
Dude, I feel like Dave would just know what to do.
Dave for sure.
Yeah, we just gotta, chop down this tree, make one of these things, and do that, and his ass has a bow by the end of the day.
You know how to hunt?
Yeah, there you go. He's got some sort of knowledge about deserted islands.
I just spent a week with Dave in the UP. Turns out if you're a Boy Scout, you will survive.
Dave.
Dave.
Dave with a survival skill.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I think Dave.
I think Danbi will stress and just like kill herself because she would be stressed.
Stress eat all of her food so early on that she wouldn't.
Yeah,
she wouldn't eat food.
yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Dave.
Dave.
Dude, Dave, because he knows his mushrooms.
Dave.
Who would last longer? Dave the Boy Scout. Probably Dave.
Dave did Boy Scout.
Dave. Sorry, Danbi. Dave.
That's hard.
Is it
I feel like
totally
Dave would have
deserted?
more of the knowledge, but Danbi would probably actually do better.
Yeah, so I was gonna say, I feel like Danbi has more of the will, and Danbi and Dave has more of the know-how, but less of the will.
Yeah, he's probably read some sort of obscure survivalist blog and has it committed to memory.
Yeah.
Oh, he was a Boy Scout, right? Dave was a Boy Scout.
He was a Boy Scout, and he has like a encyclopedic knowledge of just random esoteric information that
Oh, and he
would
goes
be
out.
too in.
He goes on walks through the woods and
Goes through
studies
walks.
the mushrooms and tiny frogs.
Gardening. And the question is, how deserted is the island? I feel like if this island has semi-intelligible animals, then Danbi would definitely survive better than Dave. But if this is like a purely deserted island, besides some soil and
Semi-intelligible
seeds-
animals. Like, we think Danbi's a better hunter?
No, I feel like Danbi plays Animal Crossing. You know, she could foster a relationship with Mr. Nook. You know.
So these animals are not only semi-intelligible.
K.O. Who does the dishes more?
That was she, right? They're a modern couple. They're a modern couple. They share household duties, right?
Exactly. It's D&D on that one.
Dave does. This is a good question. Danbi.
Dave.
But he's pretty good too. Like I'll put him like right there. I think.
Yeah,
Danbi-
yeah.
Danbi, like barely inching ahead of
Yeah,
him.
I mean, I think they both might be doing it equally, but I think Danbi wants to do it more. I mean, willingly does
Really?
it more. Maybe.
Danbi.
Neither. The dishwasher.
You mean you and Kevin and your son?
Dave?
Dave.
Dave. Dave.
Danbi.
Dave.
Really? I feel like Dave doesn't do house stuff.
Hasn't Dave confessed to us that his secret desire is to be a house husband?
Yeah, I feel like Dave would play into the role well, but I have no idea about how the work is actually divided.
It's hard to say, I guess. I could see this going either way for Dave. I definitely feel like Danbi would be on top of it. I'm less uncertain about Danbi. She wouldn't let things pile up. I could see a certain kind of Dave letting things pile up.
That's true.
But I'm not sure if that's the real Dave.
I'm gonna say tie.
I feel like they're both not very good. Toss up. I mean, probably Danbi. Danbi would say that she does the dishes more, and Dave would be like, "That's not true." So I don't know.
I want to say Dave, but I'm not sure.
Who's more stubborn?
I don't know, dude.
That's a hard. I'm just gonna go with Danbi.
Okay, I'll go with your answer. I don't know. I'm divided on that one.
I'll get the flack from her later to explain this answer. I'll go with Danbi.
A tie.
Danbi.
Dave.
Danbi, I think.
Guess I'd say Dave.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Both?
When you mediate their fights, you know both.
I've never seen an end to their fight. I think I've always just left halfway through one of their fights because I lost interest.
I don't know. I think
Probably
even
wasn't ours.
they just like stop fighting because just I don't know. It's never like. It's
Yeah,
like-
I've never seen a resolution to their fight. They just
Yeah.
stop.
I think even they lose interest and stop.
That's probably what happened.
Dave.
Danbi.
Danbi?
Danbi.
Danbi. Dave.
Danbi?
Danbi, I think.
Dave can be pretty flexible about most things.
All of these are also loaded. Who's more stubborn?
I told Danbi.
Who wears the pants in the relationship?
Dude, it's America. It's the woman, Danbi.
Danbi.
Happy wife, happy life. Got it. She wears the pants, no doubt about it.
Danbi does.
Danbi.
Danbi.
Danbi. D-A-N-B-I, and her name was Danbi.
Danbi.
Danbi does.
Danbi. Yeah, I think Danbi.
Don't we already answer this question? Danbi.
I feel like they both wear pants.
I feel like everybody wears pants.
Well, that's an easy one. Who's more likely to wear a skirt than a pair of pants?
Okay, yeah, literally.
Yeah, Dave.
Dave.
Who takes longer to get ready?
Danbi.
I want to answer Dave, but it's probably Danbi.
Ooh. I think Danbi has probably more to do, but Dave is molasses.
I'm gonna give it to Danbi.
Danbi.
Of course, Danbi.
Okay.
Seems easy. Lily.
Dave takes longer to get
I don't know. I mean, both take the equal amount, I guess. I mean, given that it's not a special occasion, then sure, because makeup takes a long time. But just to get out of the door, I think.
Danbi.
Dave.
Dave.
Danbi.
Danbi.
Danbi. Danbi. Danbi. Probably Danbi.
Dave. Yeah, is this a gender role reversal? I think it's Dave.
Yeah, it might be Dave. Dave is always late whenever we would organize stuff.
Yeah, no, it's Dave.
Danbi.
Mostly Danbi, but on the rare occasion, Dave is really slow to get out the door.
Dave is usually slow to get out the door, but Danbi, no. Make up for it. There's this one time, it was the morning that we were trying to get out the door, and we were like, okay, we're just waiting for Dave to take a shower. And like an hour later, I feel like Dave was just climbing out of the shower an hour later. And we were like, well, we missed brunch. It's lunchtime now.
Who made the first move?
Oh, they told us a story, didn't they? It had something to do with marching band, I feel like. And Dave had some other girlfriend, and then he went for Danbi.
Oh, I think Dave made the first move. Danbi knew it was coming, but I think Dave made the move.
Probably Danbi?
I don't know. I think it's Danbi. I think Danbi probably made the first move. I think Dave was a scrawny, nervous high schooler. I think Danbi probably had more confidence.
I think it was Dave. I should know that.
I just know Danbi. Danbi made him work for it.
Dave?
I'm not sure about that.
I don't think we know.
Probably Danbi. I don't know.
Dave.
Dave.
I less than 3 equals you, Dave.
Oh, wait. wait, my bad. I said that wrong, but it's whatever.
Dave.
Danbi.
I'm guessing Danbi.
I'm guessing Danbi too.
Dave used to be really shy.
Danbi, probably. Probably Danbi.
Danbi.
Danbi. Danbi.
I don't know that it happens, but there's no other way.
I don't remember. I think it was Dave.
Who checks themselves out in the mirror the most?
I don't know that I've seen any of them. I'm too busy checking myself out in the mirror to notice who they're checking out in the mirror.
Let's say Danbi. She cares about her appearance. We'll go with that.
Try to pick one. Yeah.
Probably Danbi?
Probably Danbi.
Danbi.
Probably
Danbi, I guess. Yeah.
I'm gonna go Dave.
I would say Dave.
I'm gonna go Dave.
Dave.
Danbi.
Dave.
Danbi.
Dave.
Dave. Danbi.
Yeah. Dave.
Dave. Dave.
Dave. Yeah.
Danbi.
Neither of them did that.
Who has a better fashion sense?
Dave's got that engineering chic that I'm all about, but I feel like you can't beat a well-dressed Danbi. She knows her fashion.
We'll go with
I'll
Danbi.
go Danbi on that one.
Danbi.
Danbi?
Danbi.
Definitely Danbi.
Oh, that's tough. That's tough.
Danbi.
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 Danbi. Danbi.
Danbi.
Danbi.
Danbi.
Sorry, Dave.
Dave has some funny t-shirts. He has that one that I really like. It's pink, and I don't remember what it says. It's pink.
I'm sorry.
Who's
Who's
the
a better
better
kisser? Like,
You kiss Cindy. All right, they equally kiss well.
Yeah, I don't know if I can pick one on that.
Yeah, you know, I've seen Dave moves. He's got some moves. I almost give it to him, but it takes two.
I am.
I don't. This is a tough one. Danbi?
No idea. How would we know? We'll say Danbi.
Like, I wouldn't know.
Danbi, Dave, you're gonna have to come kiss me for me to answer that question.
Yeah.
Danbi.
Dave?
Danbi.
I think I'm required by law to say the wife, so I'll go with Danbi. Look at Shirley.
Have you kissed both Dave and Danbi?
Well, having kissed both of them quite a bit,
I would say Danbi.
I feel like he's more gentle.
I'm sorry I'm skipping some of these.
Dave. Time. I'm gonna go with Dave.
Danbi.
Danbi.
Probably.
Who has a better butt?
Dave's been working on those glutes with us for years now. I know he's been putting in the work.
Where you going, Dave?
We're going with Dave. Keep Iron Glutes Lyman.
I do.
Probably Dave.
Dave.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's...
Oh, okay.
What? Asim changed the answer. I mean, I remember we've talked about Dave's butt so many times in parties.
Danbi.
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 Also required by law.
Let's go with Danbi again.
Let's go with Dave.
Dave.
Dave. David.
No. Well, I feel like I have to pick Danbi. I'm not talking about my brother's butt.
Dave. Danbi.
Danbi.
I'll answer the question, who has a butt? Danbi.
Yeah, Danbi. You'd be very generous to call that a butt for Dave.
I'm with the sun on this one.
It's a white people butt.
Okay, that's what you're into.
Danbi's a better butt.
I think I can picture either of their butts.
Who has the cleaner car?
I think Dave cares for his car more.
I think Dave does.
Yeah, we'll go with Dave.
I'm so dumb because I'm dumb. Yeah.
Dave, I think, against all odds.
Dave.
Dave.
Never had that experience.
Oh, gosh. Probably Danbi.
Probably Dave.
Oh, I've been in Dave.
Alright, so Danbi.
I haven't sat, like, I've only sat in Dave's car like a couple times, but I've sat in Danbi's a lot, so yeah.
Dave. But yeah. I mean, Dave carries like an extra set of wheels in his rear seat, so I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
I think Dave cares a little bit more about his car.
Dave.
Dave.
Danbi.
Danbi.
Ooh, Danbi.
Dave.
Danbi.
Danbi.
Dave.
Danbi.
I actually imagine it would be Dave.
Dave.
Right?
I've never seen Danbi's car, so I have no idea.
I've never
Just have to
yeah.
imagine.
I feel like Dave, because Dave he's a car person, so I feel like he could be a stickler for shit being put around his car.
When I saw it when we were driving around in Michigan.
I've definitely been in Dave's car a few times, and it had like not an absurd amount of junk in it, but like a few things in the back.
It had a few things in the back. It wasn't. Yeah. It was. I don't know. It was among the cleaner cars we've seen.
I feel like Danbi would feel more pressure to keep it presentable than Dave.
Really?
Is that not your instinct?
Yeah, I'm actually out on this because I know Dave is one of the few friends I have who's like a car person. So like he has some like aesthetic appreciation or engagement with cars in general, which like might translate into a stickler attitude. I feel like I would be completely practical if I owned a car.
So I know
toss everything in the fucking back.
when he was in college, he drove this really beat up Toyota Camry. It was like a 1990 something Toyota Camry with a busted bumper that I think he inherited from his family. So I think I'm remembering being in this car with stuff in the back when I was in that car. So maybe we're both right, and it's just that his car person instinct didn't kick in.
Yeah, are we comparing
Or
Dave and
something
Danbi
like
of today or Dave and Danbi of 10 years ago?
Yeah,
Yeah, good question.
An evolution.
I don't think we're supposed to come to a consensus here. I think we're just supposed to rapid fire.
Also, I think we've centered more on the interior than the exterior. If we consider both.
3 hours later.
Huh. Well,
That
okay,
was your
final
question.
answer for who has a cleaner car, now that we've discussed it.
Dave.
Yeah, I guess I'll agree on Dave.
Dave.
I'm gonna go with Dave, but I don't know that.
I think it's probably Dave.
I don't know, Dave.
Who mentioned marriage first?
Oh man, I don't know. They did it for so long. I can't imagine that either didn't at least mention it.
I feel like it was like a mutual thing, really.
Yeah. Hey, they just woke up one day like, we should probably get married, right? It's been a while.
Yeah, like we've been together for a long time.
Yeah, we've graduated. We're stable. We have enough people to fill a wedding party with. Let's go. Dave? Dave. Danbi. Dave. Fuck. I don't know.
I think Danbi.
100% sure it's Dave.
Yeah. Okay. Don't know, but I guess Danbi, but I don't know.
Maybe Dave.
I don't know what.
Danbi.
Danbi.
Dave.
Dave to Danbi's Oma.
Danbi.
Danbi. I'd say Danbi.
Danbi.
Dave?
No, Danbi was like,
Oh, alright.
where's it at, bro? Where's it at?
That's pretty good.
For like a long time. And then she's like, oh, I think Dave bought my ring. And she like saw a receipt for it like somewhere. And then it was like a year and a half later that he proposed to her. And I feel like for a stretch there, for like a year, whenever I saw them at school, whenever I was hanging out with them, I'd be like, Dave, what you doing? Where you at, buddy? Danbi's waiting for you to propose. He was like, I want it to be perfect. I'm waiting for the right time. So I was like, yeah. For a while, Danbi was like, let's go. Let's go, man. And Dave was like, someday.
Who's the most satisfied in bed? Oh.
You know Dave's putting in the work. Dave is putting so I think Danbi's gotta be the most satisfied. Dave is just going at it. You know it.
I'll take your word for it.
It's in his eyes.
Satisfied.
Moo is the most satisfied in bed because she gets the most sleep.
Danbi.
Satisfied would be Dave.
Statistically.
Yeah, statistically. He's so sticky.
Statistically, stochastically, everything. The guy.
Oh, okay.
Ooh. I have to say the guy is always more satisfied. Dave.
Dave.
Satisfied or satisfied, or who is more receives the satisfying more?
Exactly.
Dave.
Oh! Dave.
Probably Dave.
I was thinking Danbi.
I think Danbi.
I think she'd like make more certain that she got what she wanted.
No, it's not. No. Just no.
Who stays up later at night?
Do either of them really stay up late?
I don't know. I can't really say one or the other. Who stays up later? I mean, they sleep together, right? So wouldn't one stay up as late as the other?
Danbi lets her thoughts keep her up at night. We'll go with that. That'll be
Okay, we'll go with Danbi.
That's easy. That's Dave. He never sleeps.
Danbi.
Dave. Danbi doesn't give a shit. She needs her sleep.
Dave.
Just because I've seen Dave sleep so many times, I would think he falls asleep quicker.
Danbi.
Dave.
Danbi.
Dave.
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 Both gonna stay up late. Danbi though is kind of like when we were doing the bachelor party, she really wanted to dance all night. So I'm gonna say Danbi.
Danbi.
Who is more likely to get out of something they don't want to do?
I'll say Danbi.
Yeah, Danbi.
Come on, it's the same as the who wears the pants in the relationship. Dude, again, kind of gets back to the cop thing. Dave just, well, I don't know, shit.
I think Danbi's more likely to get out of something.
Danbi.
Dave.
Well, kind of goes back to the talk their way out of a ticket, so I think Dave, yeah.
Okay.
Danbi.
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 I say Danbi.
Danbi.
Probably Danbi.
I think Dave.
Danbi.
Dave is like flexible and it kind of goes both ways.
I feel like Danbi would be better at convincing someone that she doesn't need to do it, whereas Dave would just like not do it. And
Well, so yeah, I guess I'm thinking of it in terms of social arrangements. If it's workplace stuff, I think Dave would 100% just capitulate because he's complained about that before.
Well, that's true. Yeah, I've heard him say similar things.
But in like a social sense, I feel like it's already so like touch and go with Dave that like reciprocal party doesn't necessarily always have the expectation that things are going to happen until they're happening.
I think if she really hates something and doesn't want to do it at work, she'll like make sure she doesn't get saddled with it. Because Dave, I've heard him complain about enough stuff at work.
Oh, workplace definitely.
Yeah.
Danbi.
Because I feel like Dave capitulates, he folds pretty easily.
but then he photoshops Jujek into the reflection of a pot, so that's how he gets his revenge.
Minor toils, yeah.
Danbi. The answer to all these is Danbi.
Dave.
The last one.
Who passes more gas?
I'm gonna go with Dave just because it
Yeah.
seems logical.
Yeah, it seems logical.
Again, I just spent a week with Dave in the UP. Every single morning, you could have filled up a natural gas plant.
I'm gonna go with Dave.
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 I actually haven't heard or smelled either of them fart, so I 0 points of data for that.
I mean, but just statistically.
Yeah.
Publicly and statistically, I would say Dave.
Dave.
Definitely Dave. Definitely Dave.
Let's go with Dave.
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 I'm gonna guess Dave.
I'm gonna guess Dave too.
Okay, 23. Who passes for gas? Wait, what does this mean?
The last one says, I don't know what this means, so open certification. Who passes for gas?
Is
I
it
have no
like a
clue.
fart question?
Is
No,
it
I
who
think-
passes more gas?
No, I think it might have something to do with petrol gas, like for a car.
Does that mean it's more likely to drive past a gas station? No, it means
Passes
passing gas.
for gas.
Okay, so we have 3 different interpretations.
Let's answer all of them in turn.
Yeah,
Okay, which one is first?
I don't know. So what is gas passing? Because when I hear passes for, I always think of when people say like white passing. So presumably, who is like more vaporous in their appearance?
Well, that's the least plausible interpretation. I feel like it has to be
Dave is
Danbi.
the most likely to be
Dave-
mistaken for gasoline. Yes.
Really? Dave is too much of a solid.
A solid? No, I just meant that he was skinny.
Well, I feel like Dave has got that like skinny tall thing going on where, you know, if you're reading like a horror story, it's like the type of person who you'd kind of forget about who would be in the corner, which is something like gas passing, as I've just self-defined it. I mean, yeah, who goes through more phase transitions in their everyday life? I think we really need to get to the bottom of this.
Who's more likely to be an Einstein but is condensate?
Yeah. Is Dave just vibrating on so many levels?
Okay, how about who's more likely to pass gas? No, sorry. Who passes more gas? That was it.
So who passes more gas, or okay, but it's not who's more likely to pass gas.
Who passes more gas?
It's about the
yeah.
intensity,
The
the
degree.
overall stock of gas that's passed, rather than the frequency.
That's right.
Probably Dave.
I feel like Dave probably eats less healthy than Danbi. I don't think he eats total junk, but Danbi takes care of herself.
I think they're trying to ask who's more likely to fart in front of the other person. In which case, I would probably say Dave.
Okay, we're going with Dave.
I was gonna say, it reminded me at one time that, like, they didn't get gas. Dave was driving as slow as he possibly could on the highway, so they didn't run out of gas, like, all the way across Michigan. He was like, I was doing like 40 on the highway. I was like, chill by the... Well, if it's that question, it's Dave, too.
Party Dave.
If you guys enjoy listening to the answers to these questions, my apologies if I was totally wrong.
That is the end of the rapid fires.
If Danbi and Dave were a drink,
what would they be and why?
I think they'd be a Long Island iced tea, because that is a mixture of many different elements, making a very highly satisfied knocker-outer. Not a word, but...
I wanted to pick a drink that represents both of you guys, and I'd have to pick a Campari Spritz because Danbi introduced me to her DK Spritz a while back, which is super delicious. And I know Dave likes Campari, so I think that's a really good combo.
A bubble tea. I bet bubble tea would be really nice.
I think an Aperol Spritz, and maybe that's just because I've been drinking them so much recently, and they're the ones that introduced it to me. But you know, it's kind of, it's got a little bit of bitterness, but it's also just like so light and nice.
Well, actually, both of them would fit really well as some type of wine, because they both really love wine.
Danbi would be Prosecco.
Oh.
She's all about celebration and like the lightness, the bubbliness.
So at the wedding, there was one drink that I had a virgin cocktail version of. It had like mint, and I feel like it was like blueberries or some kind of festive berry, and that was pretty good. I think Danbi mentioned that she particularly liked that cocktail. So whatever that cocktail was called, I think she'd recognize it.
And I'd go with the White Russian.
One time when I was passing through Ann Arbor, I think me, Dave, and Danbi got through like 4 bottles of jam jar wine. So I think she likes that one.
What if they were a non-alcoholic beverage? Danbi would probably be diet soda. I've only ever seen Danbi drink water or diet soda. Danbi drinks like bubble tea. She loves bubble tea.
Oh, bubble tea. Yeah. Danbi would be more sophisticated.
I was thinking a fruity drink like a lemon drop martini or
Well,
something.
maybe, but or like just a more sophisticated
Manhattan.
gin and elderflower.
I think Danbi would be a wine, probably like a rosé. I actually had a really good Chambourcine rosé recently that's a little bit darker, on the sweeter side, but not overwhelmingly sweet, and I feel like it just brings a lot to the table, like I know Danbi does.
Danbi would be wine.
Danbi would be more like gin.
Gin?
Mm-hmm.
Their wedding drinks.
Is that so?
Yeah.
I had a lot of bride drinks that day.
Yes.
Bride special, was it called? I forgot the name.
Danbi would be sangria, is what I said to my parents when I did this. But she would be something like Sex on the Beach, or like a Long Island iced tea. Something that is fruity and fun, and also secretly like very strong. Like we'll really get you drunk. We'll really get you drunk. Like
Very strong.
metaphorically, secretly very strong. She's a strong woman, but also like Long Island iced tea that you have one and you're one and done. One and done. Danbi's a one and done.
Danbi, I don't remember what you had. You had like some gin lemonade thingy.
For Danbi, definitely something light, refreshing, and bubbly. Recently, I've been really getting into plum wine plus sparkling water. It has a hint of sweetness, but it's very light, refreshing, and it's enough to give you a little kick too. So I think that's very fitting for Danbi.
Does she really have a drink?
It was like a liquor-based drink with blueberries, right?
It wasn't tequila, was it?
Was it tequila?
Alright. I
Can
don't know if that'd be with
Can we
blueberries.
take tequila and Red Bull or something? I'd want Red Bull in her drink somehow. Energized.
I don't think she'd put Red Bull in her drink.
No, she wouldn't put Red Bull. I would want it to be Red Bull. So we can
I don't even know what type of liquor it'd be though.
Let's go with Tanqueray.
What about Or we could go with wine. Could we go with wine? Or does
Oh,
that have to be
yeah.
like a
There you
mixed
go,
drink?
that's a good one. Wine. Yeah, we'll go with wine. Some kind of wine. I don't know shit
What
about
was that wine she would get that was like sangria?
I remember Jam Jar, right? Wasn't that the name?
Yeah, Jam Jar. That's the one. I
Like
was
that.
thinking of.
That one.
Let's go
was
with Jam.
good, dude.
Let's go with Jam Jar.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a signature Danbi drink we've had with her.
Now, what about Dave?
Oh, puer. I think the couple of times that I've seen Dave in New York, we've been going to like tea bars where I like the first time, for example, I think we ended up spending, meaning him, ended up spending about like $50 or $60 on a round of puer between the two of us. That was a pretty petty. So puer, definitely, that's his shit.
Yeah, I'd have to agree on the puer. If I have to pick a separate drink though, Yinan Jianghong, an alcoholic drink. There was this beer, this Michigan beer, right? Oh, I forgot what it's called.
Oberon?
Oberon, yeah.
I think Dave likes every kind of Scotch whiskey, period.
Dave, some smoky whiskey. You could talk forever about like his stories while sipping on his whiskey, like deep.
Dave would be like a whiskey drink.
Whiskey sour? I don't know.
Well, I don't know about whiskey sour, but
Whiskey on ice.
So Dave as a drink, I think I would pick Lapsang Sochong. It's that dark, smoky black tea. It has a lot of different flavors and notes, and I feel like it's very fitting for Dave.
Dave, I think, would be some kind of old-fashioned, probably with like an herbal twist, because I know he's really into plants. So I don't know exactly how that would play out.
Dave would be a Boulevardier.
It would be just like a neat bourbon that was very expensive that nobody had ever heard of. It was like just a couple fingers of something that cost too much. That a whiskey snob would drink.
You cost too much, Dave.
That's kind of his thing. And like a very fancy tea. Dave would be some kind of very expensive tea.
Dave would be whiskey.
Well, they served personalized cocktails at their wedding. So Dave's was something along the lines of an old fashioned.
Bourbon or whiskey.
Yeah. Sort of like an old fashioned, but different.
Yeah, he likes bourbon.
What if they were a non-alcoholic beverage?
Dave would be tea.
Oh yeah.
All right, tea.
We know Dave.
For Dave, Negroni, just because everyone
like
should
his
know
drink.
why.
That's like, I think
Yeah.
Negroni, I think Dave.
Could you give the couple a date night idea or a piece of marriage advice?
Hell no, we are still trying to find our
Yes.
peace.
Marriage advice? No, I cannot give that.
Yeah. Oh god. No, because I've never been married, but I would say, I don't know, let me think. You guys go first. Danbi and Dave, how about you give us it?
Yeah, they gotta give us a device. Not from us.
That's true.
Oh boy. Being a married man myself.
Okay, well, I'm not married.
Or marriage advice, even though we are not married.
I feel like it takes work.
I don't know if it takes work. I mean, people always say that, but even Danbi have been together so
That's
long.
true.
and
You guys have been together for a long time.
They're really the glue holding each other together, so I don't know how much work it takes. But communicate, trust each other.
I feel like
Sometimes
they should be
when
giving us
Bronson,
advice.
yeah, they should be giving us. You should be giving us advice. Sometimes when Bronson is like on his phone and on Reddit too much, I just like climb on top of him to get his attention.
That's true.
So make sure you're giving your partner attention.
The best marriage advice is if you have to fight, do it naked.
Wait. See, Kevin's got a head start.
I am fully clothed now.
Oh, okay.
Happy wife, happy life.
Don't do a prenup.
Advice? I'd say always be creating together. Work on projects together. Have something that at the end of the day, the two of you can look at it and say, hey, we did that together. And even if it's just like cooking.
My piece of marriage advice is to listen to each other.
Take the time to listen.
And not talk about us.
Buy more pets, it'll work.
Yeah, or children or pets.
Pets.
Oh, okay. That's a lobster reference.
Yeah, I know, but they won't get that. It's okay.
Best relationship advice. Unlike a lot of couples, I guess they still maintain some level of individuality and they have their own like personalities and their own interests that I think keep them grounded, and like they're not one fused entity. Dave and Danbi are separate and they're independently very fun to hang out with because they have their own separate interests, and keep that. Like don't become one joint fused. That sucks. I hate when that happens.
Good advice. Wow, I can't think of any marriage advice. I think they're doing good, and they'll do good. I mean, they're good at recognizing when they're not doing good.
Don't celebrate board game victories over each other too hard. There is a breaking point.
Don't go to bed mad.
Oh, I've done that plenty of times. I would say patience, tolerance, and respect.
Always listen to each other.
Make sure you're ready to have kids.
Happy wife, happy life. And celebrate the small things.
A date night idea?
Date night idea.
I mean,
being a date night myself.
These are COVID times date night ideas, I assume.
Sure.
Fancy dinner dates in the home.
Fancy dinner dates in the home.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah.
Actually dress up and make a nice meal.
Yeah.
That would be, for us, it's just weird because we have a roommate. He would be like, what are you guys doing?
You could do a picnic. You take Moo on a picnic.
Yeah, or a picnic.
Well, picnic with Moo.
I can give a timely suggestion. Just sit in your living room and watch TV. There's nothing else you can do.
It's the safest suggestion. I mean, that's the one that's most likely to preserve the health of the relationship.
March 120th. The 120th day of March 2020.
Have a nice black block date between the two of them, I'd say.
Oh yeah, that would be a good answer for a Dave drink. A Molotov cocktail.
Of course.
It's so good you could only have it once. Date night in terms of like kind of kitschy things, but that are still semi-amusing enough to pass off. In a non-COVID scenario, one of those like aquarium restaurants where you're like just surrounded by sharks and shit like that. I've always thought that was pretty novel, but I also don't think they have a SeaWorld right next to them. Probably do a good date night on a hike.
In the same vein of underrated cliches, I think candlelit dinners are really up there. You can pretend you're too cool for them, but nobody really is.
Karaoke night.
Karaoke night. That's good.
You know, socialize at a restaurant or something, but I don't know how much they can do that anymore right now at the moment. Someday again you will. But get out of the house and do something fun.
I'll say come to Toronto. We'll go on a double date.
I'll say all of y'all come to Orlando in December. Best time of the year. Beaches, keys, snorkeling, surfing, everything. We can do
And COVID.
Yeah.
No, but like we can all go to Disney. I would love that.
It's like the worst place for COVID, but
Not this December.
yeah, Disney will happen later. But like this December, we can all go to like the beach. And there's not a lot of people, but.
Well, now they have Moo. Maybe they could go to like a dog park. That's not a date night, but like
There
a
you
date
go.
day. Oh
awesome.
yeah, that's a good one. Escape rooms. Yeah.
They have been together for more than 10 years now.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they have burned out through ideas.
That's why they need more ideas.
Go to India. Go to like eastern part of India and chill there for like a week or so and then come back.
Go
A
to
week.
Darjeeling.
Yeah, go to Darjeeling.
Darjeeling.
Go. No, actually don't go to Darjeeling. Dave, rather than spending time with Danbi, he'll be spending time in the tea palms.
The date night. Do a chopped challenge. Get like secret ingredients or like pick a couple of ingredients that you typically never cook with and then come up with some weird dinner for the night that is unexpected and weird and maybe it tastes bad, but I think that's Amy and I have done that and it's been a lot of fun.
Date night idea, I feel like you guys could do either a wine taste testing with cheeses, or you could do one with tea taste testing with different kinds of dessert. Perhaps Dave will have a better idea on what the tea will go well with, but tea with food pairing or wine with food pairings would be a fun thing to do.
Day night idea would be go visit Curry in LA, enjoy LA's finest foods, fusion tacos or some crazy shit they got out there. Check out
Hit
the
up
homeless.
an escape room, maybe.
Yeah, escape room idea right there. They're both very smart, hanging out. Good food. Good food is a must for those two on a date night. Might
Get a
actually
good speakeasy with some nice drinks.
Easy, there you go. Dang, yeah, you're nailing their date night idea right there.
I was remembering all the shit we did in our
Can't go wrong, man. It lasted that long already.
Maybe you could go for a long nature walk and have a picnic somewhere, socially distanced. And, you could find a great drive-in movie theater in Michigan and go to the drive-in and take dinner there. That would be awesome.
What about, this is gonna be very terrible idea, but camping, Danbi gonna hate it, that's my point. Sometimes life is not that, pretty, right? Yeah, she gotta feel those kinds of difficulty from the camping. I think that one could be nice, They're gonna be really frustrating, in camping, hate it or something like that, but still gonna get some good experience.
You can't do anything for dates right now, so. That's okay. Once the pandemic gets flipped.
I say go bowling. It's a good thing to do when the bowling alley's open. I just watched The Big Lebowski.
You did?
Yeah, that's a great movie.
Hiking somewhere hiking to a park with a picnic for two.
Some last words.
Best wishes.
Yeah. Hope you guys are doing well. Strange times, but
yeah.
Hopefully the first little bit of the marriage is going very well.
First year. Coming up on their 1-year anniversary.
Yeah.
Congratulations on 1 year, and we miss you. I miss you guys a lot.
Oh, yeah.
And good luck. They're moving into their new house. They just bought a house in the inner.
Congrats.
So good luck moving into your new house.
Have a fantastic year ahead and life. With Moo. Yeah. With Moo. But actually with each other. Better.
Yeah. I wish you both a lifetime of happiness and love. And if this quarantine taught you anything, it taught you how to love each other and get along and give each other space and many joys in your new home together.
Danbi, Dave, you beautiful creatures, even more beautiful together. Hopefully we can rendezvous soon with all this COVID. Don't get sick, right? Number one tip for a marriage, don't get COVID.
Making it through the pandemic.
Oh yeah, dude. And
We'll
now they have a
reunite at
dog.
some point.
They have that cute dog now.
Oh, I haven't met the dog yet either.
You gotta meet the dog, man. Was it Moo? Moo, I think is what. I always forget that.
I think so, like MU.
Yeah. Stay healthy together for the doggy. Now you got a third
safe.
living creature, to take care of. What else? Let's get together soon, right? As soon as this COVID shit kind of blows over and we're allowed to again. Although I did hang out with them in quarantine, so I don't know if the government's gonna rush in for me having said that.
I'll have to make it back to Ann Arbor when it's safe enough.
You got bedrooms now, bro. They moved into a home too. We're getting home.
I saw pictures of that. I was like, is that their house?
Oh yeah, man. Shit's nice. They already painted it and everything. Danbi, Dave, good work on the painting. Looks beautiful. I'll come visit the house at some point.
I wanted to say congrats on your new house and new dog. She's super cute. And happy anniversary. Hope to see you guys soon.
What's the 1 year thing that you guys exchanged?
Paper.
Yeah, 1 year.
1 year anniversary is paper, so make sure you come up with something good made of paper.
And it's already your anniversary when you're watching this, so make sure you already did that.
Yeah. And what did you guys do? A poem? Origami. A poem and a poem?
No, Tim made me a poem, made me a silhouette of us dancing in the words of our wedding song.
Oh.
And I don't remember what I got him, honestly.
A book.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good one.
But we're living in a very crazy, relatively exceptional period right now, but I guess on the optimistic side, everything under heaven is in utter chaos. So some might say the situation is excellent.
I can't top that.
I think Dave would appreciate that. Also, some Michigan, the Michigan coat of arms: Siquaris Peninsula Omoenam Circumspice.
Oh, that's
If you're
Michigan
looking for a
thing?
pleasant peninsula, look around you.
You got 1 year. It's really good. I think you guys are in it for the long haul, and I'm very excited to see where you guys go and keep hanging out. So, happy 1 year anniversary, guys. I'll see you soon.
Well, it'd be nice to see you guys at some point, and in 50 years when we're out of this thing, I'm sure it'll be great to see you again. Yes, he says hello as well.
It'd be great to see you guys too. Michael's behind the camera, so sending you all our love, and hopefully we can not socially distance with you guys soon. Take care.
All right.
We're not great.
Who the fuck came up with this question?
I think these are like therapy questions.
Oh my god, this is horrible.
Fondest memory with / of Dungeons and Dragons?
Well, I would say.
Oh, Dave and Danbi. I'm sorry, it says D&D.
That's hard.
Oh, that's hard. That's
Wait,
hard.
I didn't get asked this question.
Yes, you did.
Dave
This is
likes
being
cars.
recorded, right?
Yeah.
Can't even scroll anymore, but that looks like the last question.
I can't scroll either.
Express your final thoughts.
Final thoughts. Are you getting kills after this?
Maybe, we'll see, man.
I mean, Cindy's gonna edit out all of this thinking. So, Cindy, you better edit out this wedding.
Cindy, edit this. Edit it to make us look better, please. Right, this webcam angle.
Please do.
With this unshaven beard. Maybe add some filters.
Okay.
I'm tapped. I think Cindy has enough material, hopefully.
Want to say anything to them, say it to camera rather than looking down.
Love you, Dave and Danbi.
Okay, we're almost to that part. Okay, so the next question.
Yeah, we love you. Yeah.